A very good evening to all of you. This is Sri Lankan History, Chapter 2, The Dying Arahat. I have done the Chapter 1. The Chapter 1 is a fatal letter. This is The Dying Arahat. The king Kalanitissa was so full of anger at the seeming deceit of this great teacher that he made no attempt to enquire into the matter of the fatal letter. He had the disgraced monk who had dropped the letter before the queen seized and put to death without questioning him, and ordered the Arahat, who could so forget himself as to write such a letter to his queen, should be thrown into a cauldron of boiling oil, and so put him cruelly to death. The command was actually carried out before a large assembly of monks and laymen. The great Arahat was so innocent, was put to cruel death. He did not at all resent what the king did to him, but, being guiltless, he by the power of his great Arahatship was able, while slowly dying, to preach a last sermon, reciting 100 stanzas to the assembled crowd. The people listened, overcome with grief, to the last sermon of the dying priests. They were sure that the great Arahat was innocent, and could not understand how the king could torment and kill him in this dreadful manner. The dying Arahat, instead of cursing the king, pitied and blessed him, and bore his dreadful death as a punishment for some sin which he must have committed in a previous birth without knowing. His last sermon has been preserved by the priesthood, and one can see in it the greatness of the Arahat's character. That's the end of chapter 2. We'll meet you soon with chapter 3. Thank you.